Long time no see, Amy.
Huh? Is this Alexandra?
It's been 10 years, right?
We haven't talked ever since I quit the badminton club in high school, right?
Yep, we didn't see each other much at school.
What do you want?
Why are you so cold? It's been so many years. Why not act a bit more glad to see me?
To be honest, nothing good comes whenever I talk to you.
What?
You seriously haven't realized? If there's something you need to say, then hurry up and say it.
Well, I guess you won't be very happy to hear the news I have.
What?
You see, I kind of stole your boyfriend.
What, my boyfriend?
It's already been 2 months, but judging by the way you're reacting, you hadn't noticed anything yet. Oh, you were so uptight in high school, participating in the student council and being the club leader and all. But it seems you're pretty dull when it comes to relationships.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that your boyfriend is now mine.
But I haven't had a boyfriend in the past 3 years.
What?
I don't even have anyone I'm interested in, so I'm completely single right now.
Oh, it's no use lying.
Is that all you have to say?
Well, yes.
I'm pretty busy right now, so bye.
Wait, what? Amy?
Hi, Tyler. I'll be arriving at East Station soon, but do you know of any restaurants on the way to the wedding venue?
Hey, Amy, didn't you eat breakfast?
Yup. I want to eat something before I get to the wedding, but I don't want to spend too much time.
Oh, I see. If that's the case, there's a McDonald's right next to the station.
A McDonald's? Thanks for the info. I did want to eat something more proper before I got here, but...
The flight you were supposed to arrive on yesterday was canceled due to bad weather, right?
Yup. I was able to get here this morning on another flight, though, and started heading straight to the wedding from the airport. Sorry I wasn't able to prepare better. I couldn't even greet your new wife.
Don't worry about it. It's your first time visiting this place, right?
Yup. I always passed East Station by train, but this is the first time I actually got off.
Get here safely, aye?
Got it. See you later then. Huh? Why are you here? I wanted to get some fresh air before I wore the dress, which is when I saw... Oh my god, to think you would have come to ruin the wedding. Hold on. Someone must have leaked information about the wedding. I didn't make it public on purpose because I didn't want anyone to bother us. I was planning on shoving it in your face after we got married and moved in together. I need to get rid of you as soon as possible.
This is the worst. Why is the old hag my husband got rid of at my wedding?
Alexandra, I was heading over to the room my family was at when you suddenly slapped me. Were the people with you your family? I was suddenly surrounded by multiple people and kicked out of the wedding. What is it you want to do?
Of course you were kicked out. Just because I stole your boyfriend doesn't mean you can cause a mess. And why were you heading to Tyler's family's room in the first place? Were you planning on convincing them to stop the marriage? There is no way that would work. I don't want you ruining such a happy day for us, so leave.
But I'm Tyler's sister.
What? His sister? Oh, are you trying to say that you're like a sister to him? You are so delusional. I actually kind of feel bad for you. I'm Tyler's wife now.
I had no idea you were Tyler's new wife. You have no idea how shocked I was when I found out.
What?
I saw that the wife had the same first name as you, but your last names were different, so... But your parents got divorced when you were in your last year of high school, right?
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
Which means that you must be using your mother's last name now. I guess I wasn't able to figure it out.
Who cares? Oh, just leave already.
It seems that arguing with you right now is pointless.
Get out of my sight!
Okay, Tell Tyler I went home.
What? You're still saying you're his sister or something?
Where are you, Amy? The venue's only a 10-minute walk from the station. Even if you did have something to eat at McDonald's, shouldn't you be here by now?
Tyler,
Did you get lost?
you see, I was slapped by your wife and kicked out of the wedding ceremony.
What are you talking about?
Your wife was my junior at high school.
What?
She seems to view me as her enemy, so we don't really get along. Her last name changed when her parents got divorced, so I didn't notice she was your wife until I saw her.
Yes, but isn't kicking out the sister of the groom a bit too much?
Your idiot of a wife thinks for some reason that I'm your ex-girlfriend.
Huh? Why though?
You know how I sometimes came home from abroad due to work? We used to go out together sometimes while I was staying at the hotel near home, right? She must have seen that and mistook me for your girlfriend. 2 months after I returned, I got a text from Alexandra saying that she stole my boyfriend from me. I had no idea what she was talking about then, but I figured it all out once I saw how she was acting today.
Now that you mention it, Alexandra and I only started dating around the time you left. Which means that the only reason she started going out with me was because she thought she was stealing your boyfriend?
I honestly don't know what she was thinking. I'll leave it to you to decide what to do with her.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll be at the nearby Starbucks, so call me if you need anything.
Got it.
Amy? Can you explain what exactly is going on? Tyler's saying you're his sister?
You talk with Tyler?
Well, we talked, but when I checked the seating chart, your last names were different. I thought it was just some married woman with the same name as you.
I'm pretty sure Tyler already told you about this. Didn't he tell you anything about him having a sister who was adopted by one of his relatives on his mother's side?
Huh?
That relative ran a company in the United States. I found what they did to be interesting, which is why I decided to move to the US and work at that company. They acknowledged my skills, which is why said relative decided to adopt me so that I could inherit the company. Which means that I know I have my mother's last name, and I no longer use the last name I used in high school.
Well, I guess I did hear something like that.
You always were like that, pretending to listen to what others say but not actually listening.
That's completely unrelated. I realize it was a misunderstanding now, so hurry up and return to the wedding.
Huh?
Well, you're the groom's sister, right? You have to come. It'll look like I kicked you out if you don't return.
But didn't you actually kick me out?
Well, the ceremony's already being delayed, so hurry up.
Tyler? Should I return to the wedding?
Oh, hi, Amy.
I got a text from Alexandra telling me to return.
Yeah, actually, the wedding's gonna be canceled due to another reason anyway, so no need.
What?
I'm currently in the process of having Alexandra explain everything to me. So it's probably best if you don't return, since it'll only cause more trouble.
What happened? You sound like something more serious than just me being kicked out happened.
A guy who claims to be Alexandra's boyfriend came to the wedding and confronted me.
What?
Amy, give me back my money. Tyler forced me to pay an alimony. He even made me pay for the wedding, which was canceled. You're going to inherit your relative's company in the US, right? So you must have a lot of money, right? You'll help your adorable junior from high school, right?
Never in my life have I ever thought you were adorable.
What?
It seems that you're interpreting this differently. I remember clearly how you used to always harass me back in high school.
Oh, but that was because you stole my crush from me.
Huh?
That's why I stole Tyler from you, because I thought he was your boyfriend.
I wasn't even interested in anyone back in high school, let alone have a boyfriend.
Huh? But weren't you going out with the president of the student council?
If you were talking about him, he had a girlfriend from another school.
What? I got that wrong too?
Alexandra, it's just misunderstanding after misunderstanding with you. So that's why you used to harass me back in high school? And why you decided to seduce Tyler even though you already had a boyfriend? Well, I guess you're now getting what you deserve after doing whatever you wanted for so long. You should probably reflect on your actions.
What? Just because things are going well for you doesn't mean that you can… Ugh! This is why I never liked you.
It's fine if you don't like me. Oh, I'll be suing you as well.
Why?
For slapping me at the wedding ceremony. And for insulting me and shoving me out. I'm already back in the States, so I hired a lawyer to take care of everything for me.
Oh, stop it! If I'm forced to pay any more money, I'll…
That's how serious everything you did up until now was. Goodbye then.
Ugh! You should all just go to hell!
In the end, Alexandra was forced to pay over $100,000 in debt. Her parents decided they wouldn't help her, and even cut ties with her in the end. Now, Alexandra has no one she can rely on, which is probably why she sent me a text telling me to lend her money. Of course, I didn't lend her any, and finally just blocked her. I heard from Tyler what happened after that, but it seems that a guy she used to go out with decided to lend her money. But it seems that the conditions were quite extreme. One day, Alexandra sent Tyler some sort of love poem. Quite an intense one, apparently. Tyler said that she's probably trying to reunite with him by making him pity her. But he said that it had the reverse effect. Apparently, he gave out a long sigh and finally decided to block her.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Caroline, I got something important to talk to you about. Got time?
Yeah, sure. What's up, Ethan?
Caroline, what do you think about a relationship? I mean, going forward. Like, about marriage?
Huh? Marriage? Are you proposing?
Yeah, well, if you want to think of it as such, go ahead. What if I did propose right now? How would you take it? Would you be happy?
Of course! I would be overjoyed!
Okay, great. And if we did get married, and I asked you to quit your job, how would you respond?
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
Well, you see, I'm going back to my parents' place soon. You know that my folks run a small business, right?
Yeah, they run a small company or something. You did mention that, as I recall.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna have to take over the company in the future. So, if we are to get married, I would prefer if you quit your job and come back home with me.
Hold on. That company, I thought your older brother Jonah was going to take over.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But it seems Jonah eloped with some girl, and so I was left to take over the reins.
Can't you just decline? Do you want to take over the family business?
If I decline, there's nobody left to take over. At least not family. Ever since I was a kid, I was envious of my brother. It was always the one that my folks had in mind to take over someday. So, actually, I welcome it.
Well, at least you're not being forced into it. But quitting my job and moving into your folks' place, I don't know.
Not really that inclined, huh? Caroline, you don't want to really live with my folks?
No, it's not that. My current job, it's what I wanted to do for so long. I worked so hard to get this job. I really don't want to quit.
Yeah, I get it. Well, then that's that. Let's break up.
Huh? Break up? Like go our separate ways?
If you don't want to quit and come with me, there is no other option but to part ways, right? Okay, so I guess that's it.
Huh? Just like that? We've been going out for almost 6 years.
But you have no intention of coming with me. If you don't quit and come with me, how can we get married? No use bickering about it.
Yeah, I guess, but just the way you say it.
And also, if you won't go through with it, I have to inform everyone.
What do you mean everyone?
Yeah, I was back home last week. You remember. Well, when I was there, my folks introduced me to this local girl. Met her. She seemed nice.
Introduced you? Like a matchmaking thing? You went on a date with some girl? Isn't that, like, cheating?
Huh? No. It's not cheating. I'm not going out with her or anything. Just met and talked. That's all. All we did was have dinner a couple of times and, but she does seem to have taken a liking to me. Her family is serious about it too.
Are you serious? So if I refuse, you just switch to another girl. Is that it? I don't understand your logic, TBH. What am I? Like a substitute? A backup or something? That's really insulting.
I'm not insulting you. It's just that she's the daughter of one of our longtime customers. They are quite affluent and they would be a major asset to our company. Of course, that would mean I would also be pretty well off. My folks are adamant that I get married to her. But I had you, so I didn't quite know what I should do. And like you, she is very beautiful. There's nothing I can criticize her for.
Huh? Are you for real? You have a girlfriend and you go on a date? Comparing the two of us as if we're cattle or something. So, all these years, it was all just superficial. All outward appearance.
No, I didn't mean to sound that way. Did I piss you off? I'm really sorry.
You really have no idea, do you? Forget it. Do as you like. Let's just break up. You do whatever you have to do.
Seriously? Are you okay with it? I'm really sorry. And I'm sure you'll find a great guy, Caroline. I hope you find happiness.
Yeah. Thanks for the wonderful 6 years of nothing. Goodbye.
Hey, Caroline. It's been a while, huh? How are you? Can we talk? I can't believe everyone! You remember my brother that eloped, right? Well, he's back. My folks are planning to reinstate him as president of the company. Can you believe it? On top of that, he plans to move in with his wife and kids. So my folks want me to move out of the house and find a place of my own. I've been preparing all this time to eventually take over for my father and was the one supporting the whole family. But once my brother shows his face here after all these years, it's all about him again. Don't you think it's pathetic? How could they? Hey, Caroline, are you there?
I'm at work now. I would appreciate it if you would stop with the non-stop trash talk. Talking to me like nothing happened between us. What is this anyway? Our relationship ended a long time ago.
Yeah, all true. Not my girlfriend anymore. I know. But you could listen a little to my grievances, right?
Huh? Why do I have to even listen to your grievances? Go to your folks or your wife, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know, but as I said, my folks are on my brother's side as usual. When I talk about moving out of the house, well, it seems my wife has been having an affair. She took the kid with her to her lover's place. That's why I'm stuck here at home. Really nowhere to go. They are set on making my brother the president of the company, so I'm no longer needed. Don't you think it's a horrible situation?
I really don't care, TBH. Why should I even care what goes on with your family or your personal affairs?
Yeah, that's why I contacted you. I'm thinking of getting a divorce. I realize that a rich girl is too headstrong, just not suitable for me. I plan to get a divorce, quit this job, and move back to the city. I don't want anything to do with my family anymore, at least on business matters.
Oh, really? Do what you want to do.
Caroline, do you want to get back together again? I mean, start over?
Huh?
My folks pushed me to get married, but I could not get you out of my mind. Caroline, I kept thinking I should have just rejected my parents' pleas to take over the company and get married to and get married to you. All this time, I regretted my decision. So, Caroline, let's get married.
I'm already married, and I got 2 kids.
Huh?
You seem to have it in your tiny little head that I've been single all these years. How many years do you think have passed since we broke up? I got married 4 years ago, and my kids are 3 and 1.
You can't be serious. But you said you'd be overjoyed to marry me. But you didn't wait for me? Why did you go and marry some other guy?
That was before you went back to your parents' place and got married. Besides, I can't believe you thought I would wait for you. Are you nuts? So you expected me to wait until you got divorced. What am I, your faithful little puppy? Wasn't it you who said I would find a nice guy? You do remember that, right, Ethan?
Yeah, I suppose I did, but you could have at least told me. I wasn't even invited to your wedding.
Oh yeah, right. Invite my ex-boyfriend to my wedding. Sounds wonderful. And besides, we're not friends.
But I was all set on making up with you. I was gonna dump my folks and my wife and kid and come back to you. Are you gonna stab me in the back too? What am I gonna do when my folks kick me out?
Don't ask me. And stop trying to blame me for everything. I have nothing to do with you anymore. And you want to know the truth? It's super annoying.
Why me? Why does this have to happen to me? That brother of mine comes whimpering back. My parents accept him without a second thought and kick me out. My stupid wife takes the kid and shacks up with her lover. And you, Caroline, you up and get married and have kids? This is a total shit show.
What's the use of blabbering about it here? I feel sorry for you that your folks forced you into this, but you just left all that stuff to the last minute. And the fact that you met a prospective bride without my knowledge and then switched over? Besides, you're the one who decided to go back home, marry and take over the family business. It's all you're doing. So stop relying on others and get your shit together and do something about it. If you got qualms about your brother taking over the business, well, then just talk to your folks about it. Convince them. If you want to get divorced, take her to a court or whatever.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, so you can say whatever you like to me, but not to your folks? When you split up with me, you were pretty firm about your decision.
But I was young back then. I don't have that kind of energy anymore. And maybe my brother will just suddenly leave.
Okay, I've had enough. No use talking here. A complete waste of time. I'm busy. Gonna hang up. And I'm going to block you. I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Huh? Why would you block me?
I'm not even your friend. I really don't have time to waste with an indecisive, wish-washy guy like you. You don't have second thoughts about dumping me. But when you get dumped, you get all panic-stricken. So lame. You're pathetic.
What do you mean by that? What did I do that was so wrong? What am I supposed to do now?
Work it out yourself, for God's sake. You're really getting on my nerves. I'll tell you one thing. I am so happy I did not marry a pathetic coward like you. Best decision of my life. See ya.
Please, hold on a second. Caroline!
I later heard that he stayed on at his parents' home, didn't even get divorced. He apparently decided to help his brother as one of the company employees. However, after his brother took over as president, he evidently accumulated a huge debt, embezzled company funds, and disappeared. As a result, Ethan got promoted to the president, but he was not able to cover the huge debt. The banks dropped him, employees quit one after the other. His wife asked for a divorce, and even his parents gave up and took off. Ethan was on a sinking ship, ready to go under at any moment. I am sorry that his family used him like that. But it's his own fault. He was not forceful enough or confident enough in the way he handled everything. Oh well.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.